Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Runqiao. I'm the director of my own program called Runqiao Ballet Coaching. I'm very happy, again, here we are, having a class together. Let's go to it, okay? Let's reverence first. Ready? First combination, plié. First position, right away today, let's go to grand plié. We do 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Again, repeat, 5 and 6, 7, Fondue, second position. Grand plié, 2, 3, 4. The second grand plié, reverse your arm. 5 and 6, 7, fourth position, 8. This time, 2 demi-plié, fourth position with arm, and 2, 3, and 4. Pull the bras forward, 7 and 8. Again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, tendu back. Pull the bras all the way back. Fifth, grand plié, 2, 3, 4, resume. Grand plié, 2 and 3 and 4. A circle, pull the bras all the way around. Rise up, balance, and we reach out. Left arm higher, right arm lower. Nice and easy. Make sure, although it is grand plié, but every grand plié consists of 2 demi-plié. This is the first demi-plié, extension to grand plié. When I come up, I have to go through demi-plié again before I can finish. So although it is grand plié, but there's 2 demi-plié inside of it. Okay? All right, let's start. Make sure when you're at very deep of the grand plié, you don't lose your shoulder by doing this. It is so natural and it's so easy to do. You just have to think about Shoulders always on top of this hip, especially at the depth of the grand plie. By doing this, you see, minimal, torso straight down and straight up. The worst thing you can do actually is this. You lose the structure, and that plie becomes not valuable at all. Actually, you create a wrong muscle memory, because when you go to the jump, you always go back. Left. Battement tendu from fifth position. We do fifth and fifth. 1, 2, 3. Balançoire. Coming back. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. En quad. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. From here now, 3 tendu to the side, all close to front. Front, front, front. Coupe tendu in. Reverse. 1 and 2. Heel lead the movement. Toes back, heel. Again, fifth and fifth. Back, front, back. Come home each time. Fifth and fifth and fifth, fifth. Fifth, what's after that? 3 tendu to the back, all close, back, fifth. 2, 3, scrape, tendu, in. And finish. Okay, nice and square. And I always said fifth position is like a come home. You have much easier time to come home from the front fifth. The back fifth, because we don't feel as vivid because it's behind us. Oftentimes I see this heel up like this. 2 reasons. 1, knee is bent. The other, hips up, neither good. Put it down each time. The heel has to appear to the other side. Really be aware of that. Okay, let's do fifth position. Look at my head doing balançoire. I do head, head, head. I only said head. I never say shoulders. So, this is wrong. You see what's happening here? Just the head. Use your weight of the head to counterbalance the foot in front and back and front. Shoulders always on top this hip. Okay, let's try the left side, please. Good job. Let's do battement jeté and piqués. We do 2 jetés, 2 piqués, up, up, in. To the side, 2 jetés, 2 piqués, up, up, in. Change the weight, so if I say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and all piqués to the back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse. We do 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. Side and 2, 1, 2, 3. Inside. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finish. Accent up in Piqué. In order to do that, one part of your body has to go down. Is your bottom. Down and forward. In order for the leg to go up. If you don't have this contrast and support and opposite engagement, you're doing the Piqué with the entire lower body, which is not effective. And it's incorrect. So once again, look at my foot. Just your leg, not your hips. Okay? Let's give it a try, please. As you can see, my jeté is higher. My jeté is about 45 degrees, especially with this tempo. People ask, is it sustainable with that height, the height of my jeté with a quick, much faster speed? No, it is not. Your participation in every step on the bar, in the center, or in choreography repertory is according to in what circumstances need what. Just like this morning I wake up and I didn't know what I was going to eat the night before. I'm going to see what I would like to eat. If I don't have enough time, I eat something real quick. If I have a lot of time, I choose something that I maybe take a little longer to prepare. It's all according to the circumstances. So if I give a combination, let's say, quicker, we do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So my jeté will be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You see? Lower. But with this tempo, we do and 1 and 2. Little higher. It really changes. There's no set of doctrine serves for all circumstances. Okay, so just so you know, because I get the message. So if it's this height, what about music faster? When the music faster, you move faster, lower your leg. That's it. Okay. Left. Stretch your leg a little bit before we go to rondage en parterre. Let's do. In preparation, we do 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat back and 6, 7 and bigger deal. Heavy plié. A lot of friction, a lot of weight into the ground. Plié. Now go to the back. Then you will cut the material in half. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. This is 5. Open the thigh, 5. Reach back, 6. All the way up, 7 and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3 and 45. 1, 2, 3 and 45 front. 1 and back. 2 and front. Add a 2. This time, don't reach forward. Lead by your knee, directly open to the side. As though if you have something on the arch in the inside of that foot, you put that object on the top of your foot. Now, when you reach to the side, make sure that you don't drop. Whatever that is, don't drop. And make sure you don't dangle in your leg, the object drops. Very careful to the side. Then all the way to the back. Yeah? So, gently tendu, port de bras, forward, 2, 3, stand up, 4. All the way back, 6, 7, and 8. Port de bras forward, 2, 3, and 4. A la seconde, attitude. Lower attitude, but look at my elbow this way. Not this way, this particular attitude. Like that. From here, reach 5th. It's like my arm is a frame of my face. Framing the face. And extend to a beautiful attitude in the back. Nice line you have to create with your legs. First, you have to visualize the line. You have to preset an idea what your ballet line, what your body will do. Then, your body will have a chance to realize what you had in mind. So the first, you have to have what your end position should be. Then the body have a chance to follow through. Okay? All right, let's try it, please. Stretch the leg. Always the very end, the allongé takes longer than you think you need to. You just realized, I held that position. Right around the time your mind tell you you're tired, you can come down now. You wait, do it 3 more seconds. Don't let your mind tell you, okay, you can just relax. That's not it. That's not long enough. 3 to 5 more seconds, and now you can finish. Because audience, people looking you dance, they need time to reflect. They need a time to register the fact that you've done something. You're finished. They cannot read your mind. They cannot say, oh yeah, he's done or she's done. No, they cannot read your mind. They have to register. Okay, she's finished or he's finished. Oh, now he's coming down to preparation. This process takes much longer time than you think it needs. This is why oftentimes I see students, particularly on stage, you finish a great variation, I want to see 2 more seconds to be held in that position before you come down to B plus or 5th position, whatever. We needed that time to register. And this is the maturity that you need to train yourself to do now on the bar. And at the end of every combination, don't relax till it's done. Left side. Good. Stretch your calf a little bit. Let's do so simple. 8. Fondue 1 and 2. All you do is open to à la seconde. That's it. Then fondue second to the back. Arms 1 and 2. 3. Plié 4. Pushing down. 4 to the other side. And grand rond de jambe. 7, 8. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. No arm there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arm. 1, 2. Go through 3. 3, 4, 4 to 5, and 6, 7, and 8. We're done. No more, no less. Yeah? Ready? Great. Stretch your calf by putting one foot on top of the other knee. And we just simply plié and we push forward. And then we can stretch and relax the hip flexor. The other leg, forward. Frappé. We do. Solo coup de pied. Front, 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 and back. Back, and 2, 3, and front. Side, 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 side. On relevé now. PT bottom on back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back, come back. Actually, now I stay up relevé. We do 1, 2, 3, and front. 2, 2, 3, and back. Side, 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 side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finish. Once again, 1, 2, 3, coup de pied, back. Back, 2, 3, coup de pied, front. Side, side, triple. 1, 2, 3. PT bomb on back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arabesque. Stay up. The whole thing comes around from the back. En demi relevé. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Ready? Relax a little bit. I have people ask me, how does my combination of my music always end at the same time? It's simple. Work. Sometimes it's just simple concept. You create a combination, fits exactly with the music that you have in front of you. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll have Miss Regina playing with me, for me, and Miss Nina and Miss Natasha, those absolutely wonderful, wonderful artists. But in the circumstances, what if you don't have it? You don't have live music. What do? Do you just put some music on and use the music, whatever the combination finished, music is still going? No. You create the combination fits the music perfectly. It just takes time. That's all there is to it. And we have to respect, sometimes, most of the time, we have to respect just good old work ethic. Putting the time and make as perfect as you can possibly can with any subject. I often tell the students, write an email, right? People texting each other and everything. But when it comes to writing an email to a teacher, to your director, write a good email. Read it through, proper spacing, addressing people properly, have an introduction, tell what you want to say, and a conclusion, and a sign. You look at it, it's perfect. Before I even get into the subject, I already have a good feeling about what I'm about to read. Sometimes I open up the email, it's all mushed in together, the words and the font is too big or it's too small, and it doesn't address people properly. It doesn't matter what news you deliver to me. I'm already have a somewhat negative feeling about what I'm about to read. So my advice to young people and anybody, in your capacity, do the best you can. Execution things in life. Small things like writing an email. Or simple, you cook a dish for your family. Put your heart to it. Put the best skill to it. Even just, I don't know, make some vegetable or something. You put a nice plate, nice color, even just simple as things, the way you present yourself, it says a lot about you. Same thing in this class. I do the best I can to present a product that is educational and entertaining. And this is my platform, just even having a conversation with you right now. I want to make sure it is the best quality that I can possibly deliver. And this is the same principle that I have for my own program. From the website, Mr. Isaac created this gorgeous website. And I did not just put some picture in there from my iPhone. No, we had a photo shoot with Mr. Josh. We picked the picture, we fine-tuned the picture, everything, the color, the font, the size, everything needs to be scrutinized. So people put a lot of attention in how they order their coffee, right? You go to Starbucks, you order a coffee, it has to be absolutely specific. I need this at this amount, I want this to add it in and what. Yes, but do the same thing with your work. Do the same thing with your life. Do the same thing how we treat each other, how we're addressing each other. And I think this is not for other people. I don't want to lecture anybody. This is my reflection, just how I feel. It is not your service to others. It is how you feel about yourself. It is where you want to put yourself personally and professionally. And I think we all feel better about ourselves, especially in today's world. Turbulence, activities you cannot control, but the things you can control, do it well. Do it with care. And do it with love. Just like a fondue. Look at my knee. to melt. That's love. That's love I have for my knee. I don't just do this. I don't just careless and this. No. Carefully. Knees over the toes. Do it properly. That's one thing I get that off my chest. Okay, let's do the other side. Frappé. Wonderful. Let's do Adagio. We do little élargé on the 8. Relevé long. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it to the side, 5, 6. Gently tendu, 7, 8. This is perhaps harder than the leg goes up. Controlled, just like an airplane landing. Actually, I know airplane takes more pressure, more fuel, more energy when it lands than it take off. Because the speed, it needs a lot of energy and mechanically in order for it to slow down and fighting with the earth, the gravity and then land smoothly. This is what your leg is doing right now. I know you can lower the leg because the gravity, the earth is doing for us. You want to control it at your speed. Gentle tendu and come back up. And all the way to the back, tendu, little port de bras. Then back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gentle tendu, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, change the shape of your leg before it comes to the front. Then we go to soutenu to the other side. Okay? Ready? It hurts. If I tell you, oh yeah, that was easy, I'm being dishonest. It's tough. Relevé long, one of the hardest, my least favorite when I was a student, because I didn't know where the energy come from. It's so heavy. And yes, that's it. It is supposed to be heavy. It is supposed to be difficult. That's why we do it. However, what we can do to help us is always when the leg is up, everything else is down, like this. If you do this, the leg never come up. You do opposite. Watch me. Everything down, only legs come up. When I say down, it's drilled into the ground. Your supporting leg, ribs closed, compressed energy to counterbalance the leg movement. And then when you go to the side. Now do everything you could. Hold 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. I know you want to go on 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 5. Now you go to back. Yeah, gentle tendu. Then come back to 5th position. Let's go to the other side. Okay, stretch the leg. So grand battement. We do 1, plié 2. Pushing down, come up 3 and 4. To the side, 1, plié 2, 3 and 4. To the back. 1, tendu, plié, back. This is on 3, brush 4. 1, 2, 3, soutenu. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3. Let's do pass it through. And 4. 1, 2, 3. Soutenu. Okay, so when you go back, watch this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Soutenu. 4. Okay. All right. Preparation. 5th position. Beautiful. All right. Let's do a port de bras in the center. okay? Just follow me, we do it together. All right, in first position, please. Thank you so much for the time we have together. It truly is a moment that I look forward to each week. It is reminiscent my performing years. And although I don't see you, but I can feel your energy, I can feel your support. And I want to tell you, I'm deeply, deeply grateful for all of you out there. Whether you're watching the class, you're taking the class, from all walks of life, all over the world. Your continued support and care, attention of me and our program, it means the world to us. Please visit our website, www.runqiaodu.com. Has some of my beliefs about dance, about ballet education, and all the classes that are offered. All classes is taught by me personally, live, with corrections, instructions, guidance, everything. And I am absolutely stunned by the response, the global response. I literally see students morning for them, evening for this group of people at the same time on my TV screen. Beautiful, beautiful experience you have given me. I ask you your continued support, and we have some great announcement things in the works for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening or morning and day. I will be seeing you next time. Thank you very much. Thank you.